Kiranpreet Kaur from Makkar IELTS, and today the cue card I have brought for you is a new one which has been added in the January to April 2020 list. Describe an important journey that was delayed. Why was it important? What caused the delay? What happened at the end? Describe what caused the delay. So this is the cue card, and a sample answer I've prepared for you goes like this. India is a beautiful and diverse country, and there are so many things I love about it. Unfortunately, its public transportation is not one of them, especially trains and buses in India. Trains and buses often get delayed because of reasons like traffic, fog, and other unforeseen circumstances. Today, I am going to talk about one time when I got delayed because of something unexpected. My parents and I were traveling to Ahmedabad for my cousin's wedding, and it was in the middle of the monsoon season. However, we were traveling through Rajasthan, which is one of the drier parts of India. So we weren't expecting any rain, but nature had other plans for us. It started raining about 5 hours into the journey, and it rained incessantly for hours. In place of incessantly, you can say non-stop. We still thought it was okay, and it's just rain, and it would subside sometime soon, but it didn't. In fact, our train stopped at one station because everything ahead was flooded. A railway official told us that it was one of the worst floods in the state, and the railway tracks were submerged under 2 to 3 inches of water. I vividly remember one scene when we entered a railway office to inquire when the train would leave. All the chairs were floating, and the railway officials were sitting on the top of tables. When we all think about that journey, it is the first scene that comes to mind. Finally, after hours, the train moved again. We missed the wedding, but we did attend the reception, which was the next day. When I think about it, I don't remember anything about that return journey. The floods did cause inconvenience, but it also made the journey much more memorable. So, this is the sample answer I've prepared, and then there are these follow ups. What mode of travel do you consider the safest? I think earlier I considered traveling by car to be the safest, but because of the increasing traffic and road accidents, I now consider train journey as the safest. So whenever I have to travel long distance, I travel by train. I also consider air journeys to be safe, but the recent airplane disappearances have made me less sure. How do people travel long distance in your country? I think the most common means of travel for majority of the people is train. However, with increasing incomes, many people have started traveling by air as well. How can traveling be useful to people? Or what do you think people can learn by traveling to other countries? Traveling is useful in many ways. First, it's one of the best ways to meet new people and make friends. Secondly, it enables us to learn about new cultures and traditions. Traveling also, in a way, breaks the monotony of everyday life. There is something very enjoyable about planning a holiday and visiting other places. Where, in your opinion, should people visit during the vacations, or what type of places do you recommend people to visit during vacations? I've thought about it a lot. I think people should take vacations at a place which is different from their own native place. For example, I live in the plains, so I love traveling to the hills and mountains. People who live in continental locations can visit the beaches. Ultimately, though, it all depends upon people's choice. In what ways can society benefit from such members? I believe there are several ways a society can benefit from such members. Firstly, regular travelers can make a society more open minded by spreading knowledge about other cultures. It also builds curiosity among other members of the society to travel. Finally, sometimes when these travelers like something about other cultures, they might bring it to their native place as well. How do you think commercial flights can improve? I think the biggest issue with commercial flights today is lack of leg space, which makes it very tiring to travel. In fact, sometimes after long journeys, all I can think about is lying down and sleeping on a bed for hours. Moreover, I think the food prices in aircrafts are really exorbitant, and I wish these prices are made more reasonable. So these are the sample answers. You may have to change the answers a bit because here I've said that after a long journey, most of you may not have had long journeys, air journeys. So you can just answer according to what you would like to answer. And you can just say that the prices should come down, should be more affordable, things like that. And as far as the cue card is concerned, take this as a sample answer, take this as how you can develop your own ideas and you can make up your own story, something like that, and present it. So have some originality, don't just cram these answers and cram the cue card and go for the exam. And very shortly I'll be coming up as and when I come to know any cue card in which you can also help me. Please share any cue cards you come to know from other students, from your friends who are taking the exam now, who have filled in 4th and 11th January. Their speaking tests are already going on. So please let me know and update me about the recent cue cards so that I can prepare the complete file and present it for you very soon. Thank you.